X-Factor issue number 8, X-Manhunt part 5 of 7. Let's get into it. They are a government strike force made up of the most powerful, patriotic, and remarkable mutants that will stem the tide of anarchy and make the country safe for democracy. They are X-Factor. The X-Men's former mentor, Professor Charles Xavier, was incarcerated in Greymalkin prison for mutants when he received a psychic distress call from his daughter Xandra, Empress of the alien Shi'ar Empire. He broke out of prison. Xavier is also suffering from a mutant brain tumor that's affecting his telepathic powers, but he's refused to accept the truth. And the X-Men remain divided over whether to aid or apprehend Professor Xavier. Managed to recover the Cerebro helmet, but a battle between Cyclops, X-Men, and Storm forced a crash landing on Utopia Island, where X-Factor was waiting for them. As X-Men responded to the crisis, another of Xavier's earliest students was notably absent. No, this issue takes place after X-Men number 13. Go check it out. X-Manhunt, chapter number 5, The Summers of Days Past. Yesterday, in a lonely condo building.
Hi, you've reached the phone of Polaris. I'm unable to talk right now. That, or I'm avoiding you. In either case, leave me a message.
It's Alex. I know that things are over between us, and this will change nothing, but I want you to know that you were right about X-Factor. I want you to know that I'm not on the team anymore. I think I only ever joined because I wanted to belong to something. I'd just lost so much. My family, Krakoa, you, all we have. All we have in this world are those who will have us. Anyway, I just wanted to say that and goodbye. Knock knock. Frenzy.
Hey, you're not in there feeling sorry for yourself, are you?
Where would you ever get that idea? Can I offer you a glass of water or an off-brand orange juice?
God, I just get sadder. Look, I came here for a reason. The Mutant Underground reached out to me. They need my help. They need our help.
I can't believe Polaris would want me on this mission after what I did. I betrayed her for X-Factor and ended up getting fired from them anyway. I tried to have it all, and it cost me everything.
Well then, you got nothing to lose, do ya?
San Francisco Bay, formerly Utopia, formerly New Tyan. Stand down, X-Men. X-Factor is here on behalf of the U.S. government. As Greymalkin is a federal prison, we've been ordered to bring Charles Xavier in.
We're supposed to find that reassuring. We understand the professor is dangerous, Angel. We don't want him running free either, but we are not returning him to that mutant-hating death trap.
Warren, we want the same thing here. No, Hank. We want to have the same thing. There's a difference. I thought you were dead. No, I was just in the hospital for a few weeks. So how peculiar. Don't you have a healing factor? Why would you need such an extended recovery? I'm not applying for insurance, Hank. Now, hand the professor over. No, I don't think we'll be doing that. Rah! I can fly, you idiot.
Whoa, please, Mr. Juggernaut. I'm just an intern.
Stay down, PTS. This don't concern you. Crunch!
Oh!
I'm here, little birdie.
Damn it.
Please, if everyone could stop before things get out of control. As we see Juggernaut throw Angel straight into the ground. Stop. Everyone, settle down. Oi! Nobody does that, so I'll begrudgingly follow later. Out of the way, Temper. Fush.
Chill, Pyro.
Well, piss on me cock. You, Granny Smite, right? What's your power?
I can't die.
So, if nobody tries to kill her, she's completely neutralized. See how easy that is?
Oh, rats.
And Cyber, is it? What about you?
I can get an off electromagnetic pulse that disables all electronics.
Well, I'm glad you didn't, because all of my pictures are stored on my phone. But other than that, it would have zero effect on me.
That said, your hair is pretty baller. Thanks.
Warren, you thought you would just show up here and overpower us? How could you be so arrogant? Well, I was hoping to keep this under wraps. But while I was in the hospital fighting for my life, I had a few elective procedures. For sure! And we see Angel turn into a new form of an Archangel. Oh yeah, he's badass. Now, where were we, Juggernaut? As we see Angel pull a sword from his back, and strike Juggernaut down. Hua!
Archangel!
Damn it, Warren. You asked for this, Archangel or not. I'm going to... And we see him use his wings to turn into a Razor Crest ball of death. Oh, run!
Lead him into this teleportation portal. Hope it goes somewhere nice.
As he pushes magic from behind. Forget-me-not.
Could I have everyone's attention? I'd risk running this family reunion. Where is Professor Xavier?
Elsewhere on the island.
I gave him a stim shot. He should come to in a few minutes.
How did you know where the professor was?
We gotta move. They're going to be looking for him.
I love it when someone just ignores my question. Makes me feel like I'm in a movie. Can I at least ask, where are we going?
I don't know.
Wait, what?
Look, the mutant underground never contacted me, okay? They didn't send me on this mission. They didn't tell me where to find Charles Xavier.
Well then, who did?
He did.
As she touches Professor Xavier's head. It seemed like a different lifetime from when we were all together, from when we were happy. Charles Xavier was many things to many people, not all of them good. The whole world seemed aligned against the professor. Frenzy had no idea while Charles Xavier contacted her. Maybe it felt his circle of allies was dwindling. Maybe it was just an act of desperation, or worse yet, hope. Joanna, you came.
Professor, is this right? Is this where you wanted us to take you? There's nothing here.
The cruelest thing we do to ourselves is not to give up our hope, but to feel hope. You know, will never come true. Rock! And we see an optic blast hitting Frenzy. Frenzy will be all right. Scott. The two Summers brothers look at each other, ready for a showdown. And there's nothing that better symbolizes how much you've lost. Stand aside, Alex. Brothers or not, this is something I've got to do. Then the face of someone who used to love you. Ugh, my head. Cyclops! Where have you been when you weren't with the other X-Men? I figured. Temporarily incapacitated. If you must know, I had my head frozen by storm. Yeah, sort of still looks like it. Is that a backup visor? I'm just here for the professor, Alex. Don't put yourself in my way. I'm afraid it's too late for that. You remember that our powers don't work on each other, right? So maybe we should just talk this out. Cyclops is ready as we see a gleam from his ruby quartz visor. I'm afraid it's too late for that. Zurch! As we see Cyclops hit the ground next to his brother's feet, causing the debris to hit him in the eyes. My eyes. Can I question you? One question. Why are you doing this? Done! He was like a father to you, Scott. He's dangerous. His telepathy is leaking. He's destroying lives. He destroyed mine. Why do you even care? You left him, you left us. Why can't you just stay gone? He had a point. Why did this matter so much to me? How did I know that this wasn't simply another in a long line of mistakes? You want to know why? It's because the world only gives you so many people, and turning your back on them is the biggest mistake you will ever make. And do you know what the real sick irony is? And I'd say, from this personal experience, Scott, that in the end, when you betrayed everything and everyone you've ever loved, you don't get to even keep what you traded them for. Cyclops takes a blast at a mountaintop, causing an avalanche. Why, Professor? Why did you have them bring you here? To show them all. To show all of you. To show us what? Beep. Scott, I know that you've given up on hope, but hope has not given up on you. And neither have I. Is that a Cocoon resurrection egg? Yes, the last one. How is that possible? I asked myself the same thing each and every time one of you came to me. Who's inside? Oh, no, never mind. It doesn't matter. It's too late, Professor. You're both coming with me. Actually, the thing about hope is that it isn't something you possess. I'll take it from here. Ugh! You cannot capture it or bend it to your will. You simply have to follow it. But you've been a big help, Cyclops. Wait! And you see where it takes you. To be continued in X-Force number 9, we see Cyclops all by himself, and everyone has disappeared. Next, when Havok was team leader of X-Factor, he handled all manner of distasteful missions for the questionable interest. What kind of Black Ops assignment could they have for him now that he's a disgraced civilian? And what does his replacement, Archangel, think about bringing Havok back into the fold? Let's see what happens on the next issue of X-Factor number 9. And check out these cool pictures from all the covers from the last 300 issues. Hell yeah, check it out, Mandos.